So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We are just getting started. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
Now it's Matheus Cunha, and he was quick to react. It's not an especially good pass, that. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Matheus Cunha, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his creativity and ball skills...
He's rising! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps... he's given it away! Diogo Dalot. Doku. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
De Ligt ventures forward. De Ligt. And it's Dalot. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Here, he's one-on-one! Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Matheus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Casemiro! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Casemiro is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Vardiol. Diogo Dalot gets over and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. And Burmo providing an outlet on that flank. That had too much on it. That's a little off target. There will be a throw-in. In with the challenge. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Here's Rodri. Over to the right flank. He's in a great position here. Foden. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What a throw in. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Kovacic. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's taking no chances there. Ball is over the line. And here's Reinders. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cunha, who's set up one goal so far, and the through ball. It's a promising position. Foden. Ruben Dias. And Gehi. Lewis. Kovacic. Now it's Reinders. Has a look and plays it forward. Diogo Dalot. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Foden. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's found a way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Foden plays it short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. That's a shade optimistic. Sesko! Goal! And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Kovacic. Foden engages and forces him off the ball. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
2 added minutes
Reinders.
has been indicated.
Kovacic. Spread it left. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. Well read, nice interception. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Things are
Well,
looking good for
both
our boys
half-time
as they
team
go
talks
for
will
their
undergo
well-earned
change
break.
now. One will be
Let's keep
solid,
this up.
the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Manchester United firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. So straight into the second half. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the...
There's the header! He will be livid with himself. Guardiola. Reinders. Some resolute defending there. And it's Kovacic. Nicely shaped ball. Doku picks it up out wide. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Haaland. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Kovacic. Casemiro. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
A nice sequence of passes, this. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Manchester United, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yehi. Think through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Now it's Kovacic. Now it's Haaland. And he's been shifted off it. Not the most convincing of passes.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Lewis. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Diogo Dalot. And Bomo. This is a promising build-up. He's having a shot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And the shot! Against the crossbar! And it's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Haaland. Bruno Fernandes cuts it out. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Ruben Dias. Doku. Referee's given a throw. Knocks it into space. That has not gone well. Bomo. And he welcomes it in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's found support out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. And no mistake. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Well, that's well seen too. Rodri. Reinders. And he's only too happy to take that back.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking tidy in possession here. And the number on the board is 3. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. Chelsea going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
It's going to be a tough ask, Peter, trying to get in behind this guy, Levi Colwill. He has to play in that kind of left-sided centre-back role. I think there he's at home. I think if you start moving him around a little bit more, then things can get a little bit shaky in his game. But when he's there, he's composed, he's impressive, and it looks like he can go on to greater things.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Chalobah, Robert Sanchez, and Dijk gets across to intercept that. What's going wide left? Searching pass he's played there, but that has not gone well. Konate, and he's put... Well, Pedro! Goal! And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Isak. Oh, shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's hoisted clear. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's James. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. James crosses. Oh, good climb! And one more try! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Isak. No, not quite on the same wavelength. McAllister, foot in. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And again! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Isak clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Chalobah cuts it out. Chelsea have scored 2 quick goals here. Look where it came from. Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's shifting through the gears here. Goes down, but nothing given. And the shot! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Chance for a shot! And that's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Frimpong. Gravenberg kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. McAllister. Frimpong. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. Gravenberg. Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. Great chance! He's put it wide.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Chelsea are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Van Dijk. And Konate. And it's Gravenberch. Gravenberch cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, great leap! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Big chance! Off the bar! Some resolute defending there. Jones. Now it's McAllister. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, just a keeper now!
That's going in strongly.
No foul, says the referee. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Chelsea really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Chelsea are dishing out a... Takes a shot! Well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Gakpo with the cross. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Caicedo, it's a pretty loose pass. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Jones. Caicedo. And he's quick to return it. And here's Isak. And he's quick to snatch it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Konate, oh, good-looking ball. Looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, no joy this time. And that's another good win of the ball.
Chelsea are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Robertson. Gravenberch. He's on it, can he get away? Chalobah. Fofana. Cucurella is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Jones, and he is dashing away. And the shot! Oh, impressive strike.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
James. He's a sharp little ball here. McAllister. Isak. Now it's Isak. Caicedo. That's destined for the flank. And it's Jones. Isak. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, look at the space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cucurella. Now it's Pedro Neto. Threads one in. Cucurella finding himself in space. Nice bit of trickery. Now it's Pedro Neto. McAllister. Jones. Fofana cuts out the pass. Great vision. It's played through for him. It's come to nothing. And they've got rid.
Liverpool appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
McAllister. Colwell calmly anticipates. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Jones. And it's McAllister. Nicely weighted ball. João Pedro. And he was alert to it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Isak. McAllister. Now it's João Pedro. Jones. McAllister. Can he get it through? Jones. Now it's Isak. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Isak.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's a decent clearance.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And it's Jones. McAllister.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Looking to play him in. He's had a shot! It is close, but that is the last of it. Chelsea, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and... Ekitike! It's in! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, perfectly measured that. They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. Konate with the clearance. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chelsea have their second corner now. Fernandez! Oh, it's fallen loose again. Well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Cleared away. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Fernandez. Santos. João Pedro. Alisson claims comfortable. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Fernandez. Fernandez cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Kirkes. And here's Soboslai. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Spread out to the left. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a really well-measured ball. Fernandez, big chance! What and the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Chelsea really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Fernandez. No way through. Oh, well played, well played. And he's had it nicked away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Pedro. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he thumps it clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, he's been caught on it, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Tries to play it through. Gakpo. Chalobah. And it's James. Santos. That's going wide left. Quick look, then plays it in. Fernandez. Garnacho picks it up out wide. Frimpong. And it's Cucurella.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Pedro. That's destined for the flank. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. This looks promising. Tries a shot! Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Caicedo.
Has been indicated.
Santos. McAllister. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that looks a decent ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
Chelsea get the second half started.
Coming on to replace him is number 11.
Liverpool
Salah.
do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Plays a sharp little ball here. João Pedro. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Fernandez. Tries to pass it through. And that is headed for the middle. Just eases him off the ball. Fernandez. And he's taking no chances there. Santos. Played through into space. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Shot at goal! And that's a good finish. And again they hit the front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Liverpool with the lead. And back to the keeper. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Gakpo. Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Szoboszlai.
The attendance for this match was
Intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
That's going in strongly.
Kerkez got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. He's in plenty of space here. Getting up there! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front.
And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Liverpool visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That has not gone well. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that could set him on his way. Shoots! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
João Pedro has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Kerkez scooting forward. And that pass isn't the best. Fernandez knocks it into space. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Santos. Now that's well seen too. Cucurella kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gakpo. Santos, played out to the left flank, and Cucurella. Garnacho gets into a good position. Caicedo. And Chalobah, played out towards the right wing. And it's James. The final 5 minutes. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cucurella. Space for him to turn and look.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aims beyond the defence. And he's quick to get rid. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Now it's João Pedro.
2 minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Ekitike on 2 now and looking for 3. Great vision. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Big chance! Oh, good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the tee. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And it's Ruiz. Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The fellow you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. Fabian Ruiz. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Rice. That's a cute ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nuno Mendes. That's a lovely pass. Vitinha. Hakimi. João Neves. Zubimendi. And he's quick to return it. He's found space here. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Oh, it's Dembele. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Zubimendi. Good purposeful running this. Zubimendi driving forwards. Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Calafiori cuts out the pass. And it's Doué looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Martinelli in acres of space out wide. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Zubimendi. And here's Martinelli. Fabian Ruiz. It's a pretty loose pass. Back to the keeper it goes. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he cuts out the supply. Saka. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Martinelli. That's a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Tries to pass it through.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
João Neves. That has not gone well. Knocks it out wide. Back where it came from. Now it's Saka. Real chance!
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Gyökeres. Hakimi.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through, takes aim and crosses. And that's the keeper's ball. Vitinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Saka! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And the finish! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, how can the...
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
2 added minutes has been
Whoever
indicated.
is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be...
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Arsenal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Arsenal will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. The second half is up and running. Oh, that was vital. João Neves. He's looking wide. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. Can he finish?
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Saka. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Fabian Ruiz. That has been slung wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Zubimendi. Nicely weighted ball, and he's worked it through. Tries a shot! And a neat finish! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So could they be onto something here?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Vitinha,
For this match was
60 minutes played.
179.
Zubimendi. Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Nicked it back promptly. Chips it through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Here's Vitinha. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Knocks it into space. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Fabian Ruiz. That's destined for the flank, and he's quick to return it. Oh, he's found support out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, super ball! Mosquera clears it away. And here's the chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice, can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. João Neves, and it's Ruiz. Hakimi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Martinelli is in a really good position out wide. Doué. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. No, not quite on the same wavelength. João Neves. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Zubimendi. Gyökeres takes a shot! And that's off target. Vitinha just eases him off the ball. Picked out brilliantly. That's good defending, very good defending. Hakimi. João Neves. And it's Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And it's Doué. João Neves. Rice. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Doué in with the challenge. Rice played out towards the right wing. He's found space here. And he cuts out the supply. Fabian Ruiz. Not the most accurate pass. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Saka. Saka gets flagged offside. Vitinha. João Neves. And he's being shifted off it. Zubimendi. He's in a great position here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nuno Mendes. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's Zubimendi. Well timed, excellent interception. João Neves. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. João Palhinha. Oh, it's a great... Solanke! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Solanke is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Rafinha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he can thump it away. That's a throw. And it's Casado. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
How can you overlook a player who has a name like this guy, Xavi Simons? He plays on either wing or as a false nine. He's quick, he's versatile, he's hard-working, he's coachable. They all say he has a great footballing IQ. And he's one of those catch-me-if-you-can types.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And here's Kudus. Now it's Solanke. This looks promising. Oh, he's... And the shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's found space here, and he's managed to get free, and he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, and the shot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Solanke at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Tottenham are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
De Jong. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Maddison. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tottenham have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Pedri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was quick to react. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. That's destined for the flank. Udogi. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Eric Garcia. And it's Koundé. Casado. Now it's Yamal. This is De Jong. Koundé. And it's De Jong. And it's Casado. Now it's Pedri. Now it's De Jong. A nice sequence of passes, this. Great vision. Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. Van der Ven tries to clear. Pedri touches it back.
he's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Araujo spots it and intercepts. Eric Garcia. And here's De Jong. De Jong proves just a little bit too strong. Pedri. And that's a good ball. He's in a good... Tries a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tottenham heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Balde gets over and intercepts. De Jong. And that's another good win of the ball. Maddison. Kudus. That's the keeper's ball. Araujo.
Tottenham have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rafinha. João Palhinha. Can he get on the end of this?
1 minute added time.
Casado. Now it's Lewandowski. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that brings the first half to a close. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Tottenham clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Tottenham looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Simons. Pedri. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. De Jong. Yamal. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Rafinha. And Balde. Casado. De Jong. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, shooting chance! This ended up in no man's land. Pedri. De Jong. Oh, nicely intercepted. Danso.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one. Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. De Jong. And that is expertly dealt with. João Palhinha. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Lewandowski. Stood up well to him there. Maddison. Udogi tries to play it through. That has not gone well. João Palhinha, a probing pass. Casado. And it's Maddison. Knocks it out wide. Maddison does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Might be danger here. Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. Played into space. It's a promising position. Simon's cross. Now it's a chance for a shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Casado. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he is that. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Pedri. João Palhinha. And here's Solanke. And Solanke! Fantastic from Solanke! About as smooth as it gets. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Araujo. Pedri. This is De Jong. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Maddison. Driving forward. De Jong. Oh, that's a key interception. Solanke, and it's Maddison. It's a pretty loose pass.
2 added minutes.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
2 minutes to be added on. He's in a great position here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, almost a 6th. And that will be it. Tottenham pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
This is a quick reminder to let you know
Solanke walking off with the spoils, richly deserved.
FM station.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Camavinga. Valverde. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful position.
He's having a shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Haaland duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Mbappe. Change of plan here, perhaps. And it's Bernardo Silva. And that's an excellent interception. Eder Militao. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camavinga. Now it's Haaland. In with the challenge. Spread it left. And back to the keeper. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Doku. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Nicely shaped cross. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And he's Doku! And that would have been some goal.
Doku clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Rodri. Nicely spread. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
This might spell danger. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bernardo Silva. Oh, played right into his path. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bernardo Silva. Now it shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rodrigo. Vardiol does really well to win the ball there. And it's Camavinga. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Valverde. That has been slung wide. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Spread out to the left. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Camavinga. Valverde. Look at the space here. Oh, what has happened here? That's put paid to the danger. Can he get it through? That's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played, well played. Doku. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's a promising position. Nice interception, well timed. Matheus Nunes. It's run loose here. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Vardiol has found the net here, of course. Doku. And Vardiol. And here's Haaland. Doku, very nicely done. Flings in across. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. No, that's been intercepted. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Camavinga.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has put paid to that. Matheus Nunes. And here's Semenyo. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Cross from Matheus. Oh, good effort! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Not the most accurate pass. Tchouaméni. No, Again, there's no way through. Militao gets across to intercept that. And it's made its way to him.
Such good technique.
And it's been played through. Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. Great chance! It's in! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid may be down, but not out just yet.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Terrific effort! Camavinga. And he's quick to return it. Good ball, good take. Doku! Alexander-Arnold. And Rodrigo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Militao. Chouameni. And here's Semenyo. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the shot chance! Valverde. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. And he plays one through. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's played it back. Alexander-Arnold. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking for options for movement. He's on it. Can he get shapes to shoot? And that really should have been that.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Corner number 3 coming up. Semenyo! And that's a good finish. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. There's a sharp little ball here. Haaland! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
So can they do it again? Getting up there! Oh, crucial block! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Matches Nunes, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Carreras, and that is a little undercooked. Looking for the run. Semenyo providing and a chance! It's a goal! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Oh, super chance, surely! Oh, good finish! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Played down the flank. Doku in acres of space out wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Chouameni. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Haaland. Rodri. He's looking wide. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required. So.